Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be going over League Season 20 and seeing what rewards are in store for us for the season ahead. Now this is a pretty big milestone for the seasons, with it being Season 20. I think we did have some big stuff happen before when we got to Season 10, if I remember, like it rewarded people based on what league they were in for how many seasons. We'll see if something like that's going to be done again, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I think it was maybe a one-off that time around, but we'll see if there's anything special for this sort of milestone, whether there's going to be any sort of like refurbishment, let's say, because League's Season Store and League Store maybe needs a little bit of a little polish, but we'll get into it. But first of all, obviously with the introduction of Season 20, that means we're going to be waving goodbye to Season 19 store. And that would mean that if you do want any of the rewards here that you can see on your screen, you will have to pick them up within just over the next 48 hours. Otherwise, they'll be gone forever. Now, some of these things might be reintroduced in the next season store, be it, you know, gold mythic tokens and stuff like this. But the weapons are generally never going to come back around in the store here. They might come around in like an event or something, but they won't come around in this store. So if you do want to pick them up, now's the time to do it. So things like this Supreme bag on the far right hand side will likely feature again in some sort of way in the next season store. We'll check out those rewards in a moment. But if you do in particular want one of these two weapons and you see that price reduction from last season down to 20,000, we'll see if that continues into the next season as well. This is pretty much your last chance to guarantee yourself to get them. So let's check out what League Season 20 has in store, and it says League Season 20 begins on Monday, and I will be live streaming once it goes live. We've got a new League exclusive weapon with Marcus's defensive crowbar, and the huge price reductions from last season are here to stay. Here's all the info. Obviously that is good news with the price reductions for the weapons in particular, because before they were like up to 90,000 I think, and yeah, well, they were very unrealistic price range there. Now we do have some information on the weapons themselves, and the first weapon is Marcus's defensive crowbar, as it said before. It starts off straight away as a 5-star weapon, and it has got 30% HP, 30% defense, improved random defense, randomly give one other team member 60% defense for the first 3 turns of each wave, and in the last slot it has, when taking a critical hit, give 55 crit for 2 turns. Now, that third slot is an uncraftable third slot, but it is still not a great third slot in all honesty. The normal random one you can get is not a great one. Improved random is just an improved version of the same issue, which is the random, and that's the biggest issue. If it wasn't random and it was to the character holding it, it potentially could have some usage in some people's hands who, you know, get stuff off defense based on their kit. I think like Romanov, I think does get stuff off of defense, or is it HP? You know, other characters like Razzo. There are going to be characters out in the future that could potentially benefit from this, or if they have got control within their passives, this wouldn't be too bad, but it would have to be guaranteed to them, and this is not, so it's honestly not that great. And the 4 slot has always been massive question marks to me, just like, why is this good? Why is this good? I don't know. I guess it could be good, but I don't think it is, honestly. I've never thought of any way this could be used. I even think in the armory, it just doesn't even fit where the part of the armory it's in. I think it's in like defense buffs, and it's like there's nothing defense buff here. It doesn't make any sense, so I don't know. The only good thing about it is it has got 30% HP and 30% defense off the bat, but because it's a 5-star weapon and you only get 3 upgrades, you're most likely going to want to replace 1 or 2 of the 3rd and 4th slots, meaning you're only going to get a 5% boost in stats, so yeah, not a good weapon in my opinion. There is a second weapon in here, and the first weapon was a little bit disappointing, but the second weapon it's nice. It is a good weapon, but it is a little bit disappointing for veterans, myself included, because this was in an event once upon a time where it was in a stash, and I've already got this weapon, and I haven't even really pushed myself to upgrade this weapon personally because my tough weapons are actually in a pretty good spot. But you can upgrade this weapon to be pretty decent. You can get 45% attack and rampage on it if you really want to, and it's got the enhanced double attack, which is it's a really nice base weapon rather than having to go for that 3rd slot over and over and over again for the double attack. Now, you're not going to get as high a percentage, I think, as you potentially could on the military shotgun. You could get like 50% attack. If you check out my Rampage, how to put a Rampage weapon video, it's not going to line up with that, but it's still going to be pretty decent. If you're a newer player or if you lack tough weapons, this isn't going to be too bad. So for something like Challenge Run, this is going to be a good one for Challenge Run potentially for you. But for me personally, this isn't a big pickup, and it looks like I'm going to pretty much dodge the weapons, but I might pick this weapon up just to have another tough weapon. I don't know, but it's extremely unlikely. Now, if we scroll down some more, it does just go on to give some more information, and it says, we will continue to give players a chance to pick up bags containing gold mythic tokens, TWD gold medals, silver choice tokens, and salvage tokens. We will be removing the S-Class card choice box as we move toward mythic-only war events and War of Champions. Please use the last couple of days before the new season store begins to make sure you have picked up the S-Class card choice boxes you may want before they're gone. New League Season 20 missions will feature Burn Resist Paragon mods. So potentially there could be some Burn character coming out in the future that's actually like extremely viable, because I'm pretty sure the majority of the Burn characters out right now are not. So maybe something's going to happen. There could be like a character that's on a defense team that has Burn. We'll have to wait and see. The new League Season 20 will begin at 8 AM Pacific time on Monday, which I will be a couple of hours before my stream starts, but I will pick up pretty much everything I want to pick up on my stream once it goes live if you're interested. It does say check out the complete new League Season Store and Season Store missions below. You can see you get TWD gold medals in the Season Store, which is obviously pretty nice. You also get gold mythic tokens, which is pretty nice. The Marcus's defensive crowbar has actually been doubled in price to 40,000 season tokens as well. So it's not a very good weapon, and it's twice as expensive as the weapons that are in the current season. Oh, please don't make the Tara weapon as expensive as well. Tara's Savage M16. Okay, at least Tara's weapon is 20,000, but a double in the price of the Marcus defensive one doesn't make much sense. But this should be an easy avoid for most people, I think. The price alone does not really warrant it picking it up. I feel sorry for anyone who likes to collect weapons, honestly, because I don't think they're going to give out this defensive crowbar again too quickly. It isn't great, and it costs 40k season tokens, which is crazy. But now, as much as I'm slamming this weapon, I do actually like the fact that they're bringing in an exclusive weapon for the first time in here. I would like to see that again in the future, but something that makes sense, something that's actually usable would be nice. Even if it's just usable for like Challenge Run, or in the future like Faction Assault or Conquest. It doesn't necessarily have to be War, but this one isn't usable for really anything, let's be honest. It's not usable for anything, unfortunately. Like in the third slot could just be like, give 2 teammates a Guardian Shield, and that's just gonna be great. That'd be great for Challenge Run, especially Strong. Strong's got issues right now. Strong and Alert, they're the ones that I'm having problems with. And we've also got silver choice tokens. We've also got 10 gold salvage tokens. And that is the last of the selectable rewards within the season store. Now we'll see if there's any changes to the league store. And you can see that it is just going to be a league season store mission, which is going to be happening every season. So as long as you reach Diamond League, you'll get 2 mystery platinum mods. Then we do have like armory tokens, and a lot of the time it's armory stuff within the submissions. And then if you reach Diamond 5, you get the Burn Resist Paragon mod choice box, and it will be a guaranteed Burn Resist. Generally, I think it's at 90%, or maybe even up to 95%. I can't remember the exact percentage that the resists have, but you don't have to upgrade it. It's already there. You just choose which set you want it to be. So you can go for attack, crit, defense, or HP, but you can only pick one of them, obviously, and it's that set forever. So you've got to make that choice. And lastly, there are some bonuses at the end if you do reach Diamond 5 as well, with some extra blowtorches and armory tokens. So that was a little look at the League's Season 20 store and any updates that were going to come with it. There is no updates to the actual League store section when it comes to the League stores and so on and so forth, which does need some polish in my opinion. It is kind of like unused at the moment, and seeing as pretty much everything in the game is geared towards you doing well in things like the League store, because it's based on your performance in leagues your placement in leagues every week is almost one of the most important things in the game. You'd think that the stuff that rewards going towards the league store would be stuff of at least the Mythic era. We're nearly like 9 months into the Mythic era, closing in, and I don't think the league store has been updated in the Mythic era. So there's not any gear, there's not any military supplies, no training supplies, nothing like that. So yeah, I think that does need some polish. The season store I'm not really that impressed by, but I guess part of it is because of my own gameplay, and it is a reoccurring weapon. But one of those weapons just isn't very good. That weapon has not been looked at by anybody, honestly. Like, that hasn't been like just had one veteran player just look at that and say whether they think that's good. Obviously, there's no players counts at the moment. Whether they would have a chance to look at this or not, I don't know. But that weapon is that's not useful for anybody. It is literally just a completely useless weapon, unless I'm completely missing something. I don't know. It's one of the ones. It's so bad that I'm just like, is it actually really good? And I just can't see it. I don't know, guys. If you know anything, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that weapon's not doing much. But yeah, tell me what you're going to be picking up in this season's stores that isn't in my video. I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.